Hey guys, I'm Dakota Cooper and thanks for joining me on my channel Arkamoto, and today is going to be something special. It's my first ride review and we have a GSX-R750. I cannot wait to show you guys what this is going to be like. Stay tuned. This is a 2016 GSX-R750 made by Suzuki. With a Yoshimura exhaust and a Power Commander tuner, this bike is faster than most of anything I've ever rode. It will rev all the way up past 14,000 RPMs within the blink of an eye. For cornering capabilities, you got Showa front forks, and to slow you down, you have Brembo brakes. Let's get into it. I'll go ahead and say the riding position is just so much more than what I'm used to. So right now we're in B mode. It feels like, which I'm in 6th gear, did a pull. You can tell that it's holding back, and that's what's nice about this bike, is the fact that you can daily ride this bike and not get yourself killed. To me, the 750 has always been the bike that I wanted, for the fact that it was a mixture between a 600 and a 1000. You're not dying on a 1000 with all that power, but you know, you're a little bit more peppier than a 600. So it's really nice, and the mobility is pretty quick. And like I said, I'm in 6th gear right now. I'm running 51, and if I really just move my throttle hand, I'm not going to flip over, you know. These brakes are very, very nice. So nice to have a real set of brakes. See, I was able to get on that in B mode, and I was almost full throttle, and it wasn't uncontrollable, which is very nice. Man, I have to say, like, the riding position on this thing is just so inspiring. Like, it makes you feel like you can actually go into a corner. I like that a lot. You got to understand, with super bikes, is what I call these, a super street, you're looking at something that it is so planted, it is so balanced. They design these things where they're just so well balanced that you're not afraid to lean over. It inspires you. It makes you have confidence when you lean over. Like right here, I'm so much more comfortable leaning over on that than I am with what I usually ride, which is a naked bike. The mirrors are in a good placement. I like that. It's really easy to, I didn't even have to change them up from the way my cousin usually rides with it. The one thing that you'll be able to notice, if you look at me right here, the way that I'm sitting on this bike, I'm legit into the bike. I feel like I'm really like into it, not sitting on top of it. I rode an R6 last year, and the R6 is just, I feel like I'm sitting on top of it. Now the R6 handling was insane, I will say that. Like, it was so confidence inspiring riding that bike, but this one is as well. But I feel more comfortable on this one because of the seating position. You feel like you're riding in it, not on top of it, and I like that a lot. The noise that this bike makes just makes you want to go to a track. It is so amazing. All the controls are where they need to be. I like one thing he was telling me just a few minutes ago. The mode button is right there if you want to swap modes, which we're going to do. Woo! That is so much more. We're going back to B. I'm going to get myself hurt on that. power just keeps coming. Just keeps coming. It doesn't want to stop. Even in B mode, like, it just sucks you down into the bike and just keeps going. It is insane. I love the power delivery, even in B mode. It's so relaxed. It's not like it's got a big, it's not like it's got to just kill you whenever you take off. And I usually like stuff like that. That's why I ride a naked bike, is because it's so torquey. It just you know, just right into it and you're getting pulled back. But this one is almost like it's just sucking you into the bike. All right, we're gonna give it a little bit on this one. Man, those brakes give you a lot. I can hear that backfire, that Yoshi back there working. I'm telling you guys, this bike is just straight up powerful, but it's controllable in B mode. I really like that. But you definitely, if you're going to ride one of these and you've never rode a super sport or anything, you have got to be careful on that speed, because you'll come up to a corner before you know it. But luckily, that's why you have those Brembos, to keep you in check. Just don't grab too much of it, or you'll be finding a penny in front of you somewhere on the ground. I have to say, guys, like this is probably one of the most awesome experiences I've had on a super sport. And there is a police officer right there. I have to say that the clutch is my least favorite thing about this bike. I have stalled it twice. Suzuki knows how to make a motorcycle. They wouldn't be so popular if they didn't. I mean, they're fast. They're stupid fast. More power! More power, baby. More power. This thing is so quick. It's like you're there before you even know it. You really got to be careful with it, because you go past the cop doing what I just did and you're done. You are done. Like, I don't even know how fast I was going, because I'm having to pay attention to the road. But I know it was over 80. It had to have been over 80, over 70 at least. The throttle response, A mode, be in the right gear, and you're there. B mode throttle response is held back, but it's understandable, because like I said earlier, it's more of a rain mode, and it allows you to not whiskey throttle into the ditch somewhere, into a car or something like that. It's great. The throttle response is simply amazing. I love it. The brakes, like I said earlier, you'll find pennies on the ground if you ain't careful with the brakes. Like, you'll be over the handlebars, kissing cement, pavement, whatever you want to call it. And it's so balanced. So balanced. Sitting up just like this, no hands. So balanced. As far as agility goes, if you're looking for agility, you're looking at the wrong bike. What I mean by agility, some of you are going to be like, oh, Dakota, what are you talking about? What I'm talking about is being able to flick this thing back and forth. You're able to do it, but not like you would like a naked or something. And that's, to me, that's where the naked bikes are meant to be like really quick, flicking back and forth and, you know, going around little corners like this. This bike isn't made for that. This bike is high speed, going into the corners at all that you can, you know, and you feel way more confident doing that on bikes like these. And I have to say, this one does it really well. I really do. I love this bike. I would be really inclined to try out other brands, because I'm not a brand loyal person, but I know that this bike in general, I love it. I hope you guys had an enjoyable video with me reviewing this bike. If you like the video, hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit that notification bell and you'll be notified anytime that I upload a video, which is usually on Mondays at 10:30 and Fridays at 10:30. This one's coming out on a Saturday at 10:30. All that's Eastern time. Have a great and wonderful day.